So today I just want to talk about something very interesting, something productive actually. So so I just want to talk about something. Let's get a bit serious today. So let me just wait for one or two person to say some of the things that I have to say. So let's talk about habits of successful and productive relationships. What are those things that people do that makes their relationship successful and productive? So I'm not just talking about romantic relationships alone. So if you just join this live, you can say what you think. But I just want to talk about habits that makes relationships successful and productive. What are those habits? Let's talk about them. Hi, thank you for joining. So I just wanted to talk about something briefly, and I'm hoping that more people join the live. Today I'm a bit late with my live. Usually it will be earlier than this, so let's see if one or two persons will join. So today I just wanted to share some habits that helps people to build productive and successful relationships, not just romantic relationships, but relationships generally. So if you're just joining, this is Let's Talk with NA, a place where we'll talk about consistency, motivation. I mean, generally on motivation, consistency, productivity, how to build the best version of yourself, self esteem. So, if this is a place that connects with you, if this is something that resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like and share. So, today I just want to talk about habits of successful and productive relationship. And the focus is not on just romantic relationships, but relationships generally. One of the things I discovered that I've been able to do is that I have a lot of good relationships, relationships that are productive, relationships that are doing very well generally, and of course, I have a good relationship. So I just wanted to share about what are those habits, what are those habits that makes those relationship, what are those things that you do. Sometimes you realize that most relationships have issues because people are not being intentional. Some relationships don't work out very well because people are not being intentional. Um, not just the both of them. The truth is that no matter how one person is very intentional about a relationship, if the other person is not intentional, the relationship will not work. So relationships takes two people. So it's about two people making it work. Either romantic relationship or just friendships or just network. It takes two people to make a relationship work. It takes two people to make a relationship succeed, to make a relationship productive. I would always call my relationship productive relationships. So how do you make a relationship productive? How do you make a relationship succeed? Most times people struggle because the two people are not intentional. You need to be intentional about making the relationship work. The both of them, not just one person. Everyone, the two of them, deciding. And one major habits that make relationship productive and successful is communication. No matter how two people like each other, no matter how two people want the relationship to work, if communication is absent, the relationship cannot work. I'm sure we've heard it before. Intentional communication. Communication. A lot of relationships are struggling because of lack of communication. They don't communicate with each other. There's no, everybody just claiming to be busy. I feel like people who claim to be too busy should not be involved in relationships. We discovered that a lot of relationship dies and end because of lack of communication. Yeah, I used to say that if you mean so much to someone, they would create space and time for you, except you're not that important to them and you don't mean so much to them. So, relationship is one of the major ingredients that makes a relationship works. And when we talk about communication, it's not just communicating only when it's convenient. It's making the person your priority that you cannot stay without talking with them. Both romantic relationship and normal relationship, that you create time for people that matters. I used to say that one of the things that I would see that somebody does not want a relationship with me is when they are not communicating at all, when they stop reaching out to me. The truth is that if somebody matters to you, if they mean a lot to you, you would create time for them. We all are busy. Nobody is just out there doing nothing. So you just find a way to create time for the people that matters. It's about being intentional. I used to always say that if you can use the bathroom, if you can go use the toilet, then you have enough time to reach out to me. Nobody is saying talk to me 24 hours a day or speak to me. It could be simple thing, just sending a text message. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're fine. Just check in. It won't take you 5 seconds or 10 seconds to send just those messages. Hi, how are you doing? That's if a call is hard. You could even send a voice note. Now technology has made it easy. There are so many platforms to talk with. Hi, what's up with you? So it's not even just about spending hours on the phone. It's about being intentional to create time for the person and communicate and know how they're doing. A lot of people always give excuses. Oh, I'm so busy. The truth is that if they matters to you, if they mean a lot to you, if you want that relationship to grow, you will create time that even when you are using the bathroom, you are using the toilet, you can use that time to send just one sentence, just a sentence message. Hi, how are you doing? I'm just checking in. So communication is very important in every relationship, romantic relationship, even business relationship, friendships, whatever kind of relationship. Sometimes you would realize that what is the cause of that misunderstanding and issues in that relationship is just communication. Once the people involved fix the communication issue, you see that the relationship gets back on its feet. I used to say that when it comes to communicating, in relationship. It's a choice. If the matters to you, you would not look for excuses. You will look for time. Hey, the fifth loco. Good to see you again. You will come on live and make me laugh every time. Mm. You see, I've covered my head today, so you cannot call me peanut head anymore. So I was talking about how communication is one intentional practice and habit one needs to get involved in and do intentionally to make a relationship successful and productive. And I realized that if someone is a priority and if they mean a lot to you, you will create time. You will not look for excuses. So instead of looking for excuses, create time. Me, I would always say that as far as you can use the bathroom and the toilet and you can create time to eat, then you have enough time to check up on me, to reach out to me. It could just be texting me, checking my WhatsApp status, and just sending me a message. So, communication. So, if you're just joining us, we're talking about habits to build productive and successful relationships. And when you just join, don't forget to subscribe, to comment, and to like. I know this live is going to be very beautiful because it's already late, and I discovered that I came on live quite late today. I I hope I get better with this live thing. So what are that thing? Trust. Trust is a very big thing. Trust, mutual trust. When trust is broken in a relationship, the relationship cannot be it's hard to rebuild such relationship. When we talk about trust, like don't give your partner reasons to question the trust they have for you. Don't betray the trust they have for you. Sometimes we do questionable things and do things that makes people question our credibility. Sometimes it's like, why don't you trust me? And then you realize you are doing things that makes them not to trust you. Trust is a very vital. The truth is that once there's no trust in any relationship, that relationship is headed nowhere. And once trust is broken, it's hard to rebuild. Trust is not something that can be built once it's broken. So, and when we talk about trust, it's mutual trust. There have been times where people have broken my trust for them in a relationship that it made me to start having trust issues even for other people. That's how much when you break people's trust, it can ruin even extend to other people. So trust, mutual respect, and value. How do you some people say they love each other and they love their person, but they don't even respect the person or value the person. How much do you value them? Do you just value them in your heart and they don't know that you value them? You treat them like you don't value them. Value, respect, mutual respect. They may be your friend, they may be your partner, they may be your lover. You shouldn't become so familiar with them that you don't have any form of respect for them. Respect, daily respect. I'm not saying worshiping them or treating them like gods or they are, I'm talking of respecting them, treating them with value, valuing them enough. Do you even value your partner? Support. See, one of the things I would notice that you are not interested in me or interested in my progress is when you don't support or encourage me. One of the things that makes relationship productive and successful is support. When you like someone, when you like someone, you would want the best for them. And when the both of you are rooting for each other and showing off every day for each other, the relationship gets productive, it's successful because you are there for each other. So support, encouragement, being there. How can you say we are friends? How can you say we are partners and you don't support me? You don't encourage me. I can't confide in you. I can't you are not there for me. You don't expect people to have you and they have to look for answers and solace in the arms of other people. People should be able to trust you when they are down. They should be able to on you when they have challenges. So support and encouragement is a vital ingredient or part of what makes a relationship productive and successful. So if you're with someone, if you have friends, one of the things I used to be very intentional about doing, if you're in my life, if you're my friend, one thing you will realize is that I will always be there for you. I will always show up. I will be there for you. I will support you. I would I would make sure that your life does not remain the same. And every day I'm doing something to make your life better. I'm seeing how I can improve you, how I can help you. If you have something to do, you see me show up. If it's a business, you see me push you. You see me helping you to become a better version of yourself. I'm always there to support you. I'm always there to encourage you. And that's why most of my friends they always say that. Even some of the people that we are no longer friends or something. They would always say that they can never forget me because I was I was there for them and I did something for them. I pushed them to become the best version of themselves. I was always there. You can't be my friend and I will not be there for you. You can't be my friend and I will not be there to encourage you to support your vision. I will push you to become the best version of yourself. I will always show up. Even when nobody's there, you would see me. I can't allow you fall alone. I can't allow you do life alone. That's me. You see, quality time. Every relationship needs quality time from the people they love. Are you spending time with your partner or you're just letting them live their life on their own? Also appreciation. Appreciating them, being there, appreciating them for what they've done. Sometimes some people, one of the things ruining some relationship is complaints. You're always complaining about this, complaining about that. No point that you're appreciating the person. You've never even appreciated the person for what they've done. It's always complain. Oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Not even for once. Thank you for being there. Thank you for this. Every relationship you see they're thriving happened only because two people were intentional about putting in the work. Relationship requires work. It requires the both party being intentional about the relationship. If you want your relationship to be productive and successful, you should be willing to put in the work. So I hope I would come on live much later and maybe do a part two. But for now, do have a good night rest or have a nice day.